Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
It's gone. As quick as it was there, it's gone. We're talking about the monolith.
Did they take it away, or did it just...
No, it's disappeared, and there's a pile of rocks there.
Oh, crazy.
Pentagon came and yoinked it.
I hope it's the Pentagon, to be honest with you.
I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe somebody's playing a prank. It was all over the news. They went in and they snuck in. Nobody saw them come in and get it. There's no tire tracks. Nothing. There's an investigation into it.
That makes it so much more creepier now.
But now it was there. Now it's gone, and there's a pile of rocks.
As if it was not creepy enough, now it is like 1,000 times creepier than it was before. Because it's like, okay, I'm just going to put myself in the alien shoes here. They're like, they use this for whatever reason that they use this for. Maybe it's for transmitting communications to the mothership. And they use it for this. And then once they get sniffed out, they need to go in and get it out of there before some testing gets on. Like, we can't have the guys that at the Bureau of Land Management,
the BLM, the OG BLM.
Yes, if they get to it, then we don't have to really worry about them. But it's when the scientists get to it, then we have to worry about it. We got to get it out of there. And you know the scientists are coming up to it after the Bureau of Land Management people have gone and said something to them about it. So then they go in. They take off. So
what was all the?
That's taking it out of the ground.
Okay.
That's what that sound is. And then they go. They do it over Thanksgiving weekend when they know government workers aren't going to be working because they're government workers. Hey, come on! I mean, a lot of people didn't work over Thanksgiving, and they go in, they get it. They're like, yeah, we got a 5-day window to get this thing without being noticed, and they did it. A lot of distractions going on right now.
No tire tracks.
Because it wasn't a car that took it; it was a spaceship.
It was a tractor beam.
I don't believe that we landed on the moon, but I believe that this is like there. What is the other logical explanation?
Yeah, or
It's
somebody
creepy.
came in and got it with a helicopter.
Helicopter, come on. That's not sexy.
They
Come
just
on.
Helicopters don't exist.
And don't
Jeremy.
you think that there would be some kind
they
of
just covered their tire tracks.
air traffic control record of a helicopter in the area picking up?
Now this is the desert. I mean,
And
there's
it's not
no.
like-
I don't know if radar really reaches out there.
And it's not like somebody would have not seen it. Like
Unless you're sending a
the
signal.
helicopter has to take off from an area of populace, correct? Is this correct?
Yeah.
And then it's got to land
Somewhere. It's gotta come from somewhere.
with.
Did you ever see Airwolf?
A huge steel plate.
Did you ever see Airwolf? Airwolf took off from a rock in the desert. It was like a volcano.
television show.
There's rocks out there that are hollow.
Television show.
They land helicopters in them, named Airwolf, and then they come and they move monoliths around.
The television show.
Way before your.
I'm telling you,
Ask
the
your dad
monolith-
what he used to watch when he was a kid.
The monolith would have gone noticed if it was a helicopter. The only rational explanation for disappearance of weird thing that they saw in the desert perched up against the rocks right where the rocks come together and meet in a nice little crevice is a spaceship and what they were able to retract it with. Like find it. Why didn't these idiots put like a marking on it or something or touch it or do something? Tag it.
Put a GPS tracking device on it.
There you go. Something like that. Hey, Billy.
In case it disappears.
Billy, we got to make sure we track this in case it goes somewhere. But GPS isn't going to work if it's, light years away.
Now,
Yes.
what if the monolith ends up somewhere else? Like Washington, D.C. by the monument or something.
The monument by the monument? What monument are you talking
The
about?
monolith by the monument.
There's a lot.
It's the monolith and the monument.
There's a lot of monuments in Washington.
The
DC.
monument.
What's the monument? There's the Lincoln Memorial. There's the Martin Luther King Memorial. There's
The Washington Monument. The damn thing stands, 600 feet in
You're
the
talking
air.
about President Washington's monument?
Is that what it is with the water around it?
Yes.
I've never been.
Well, oh God. And there's not water around it.
There's a lake right there.
I don't believe so. I remember we walked right
I
up
just
to it.
remember from the pictures. I'm going to type in
the
Washington Monument.
It sits at the end of the pond in the mall, but that's
a pond. That's
some
a pond,
distance.
yeah.
There's no water around it.
The Washington Monument.
It's near a pond. Yes,
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, you got to go to Washington D.C.
I'm looking at a picture right here. The water's
You'd
right
be blown
there.
away at how many monuments they have. You'd be like that is
Dude, you don't know.
That was so,
you don't know what you're talking about.
That was so confusing when you
so
said
many monuments.
The monument.
I said the Washington Monument, didn't I?
No,
Did I
you
not?
said the monument by the monument, and there's nothing but monuments in that damn city.
All right, what's that? What's that water right there by the monument?
Yeah, and look at the green space between the water right there by the monument. That's like it's quite a walk.
I've only seen it in CSI.
I'm telling you, it's quite a walk.
CSI Washington D.C. Do they have one of those?
It's quite a walk.
It
makes for great
TV
pictures.
and movies. The
Go
monolith.
to Washington D.C.
The monolith has moved. Do you think it'll end up somewhere else, or will we ever see the monolith again?
That's the poll question today. We need
Is the monolith gone for good, or will it reappear? And where do you think it will reappear?
Do you think we will ever see the
We
monolith?
were in the desert. Will it be in another? Will it be in a forest? Will it be somewhere else that whoever put it there doesn't want us to find it?
I think we're getting too close to the answer. They're going to put it near the station to scan us.
The radio
Well, we're not
station?
the only ones talking about it, Cameron. I mean, everybody's talking about it. I don't know why they would pick us. Probably because we're the
closest
dumbest.
to the answers. They don't want us knowing.
I think the monolith will end up somewhere popular, very visual. In a
and
city,
be put on display?
it will be somewhere.
You know where it's going to be. On January 21st, it's going to be in the lobby of the Trump Tower Hotel in New York City. You'll be like, I got the biggest. You're just monolith.
I don't be the president anymore, but I got the monolith.
Things we didn't get to in hashtag form with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Answers.
Buckle yourself in, bitches.
Questions asked, answers given.
The monolith is now in Romania. Somebody just tagged us. We put the picture up. Thank you, Rebecca. This is what we were saying. What is going on with the monolith?
How does it just magically appear?
Jeff's
in
working
Romania?
on a poll question.
If I were to go to Romania right now, if I were to go to Romania, it would take me days to get to Romania. How does it just magically?
Well, there could be. Cameron, are you with us?
I am here.
Yeah, there could be a Facebook group. You know, I'm a part. Are you a part of any Facebook groups? We're a part of a few.
Do they have the power to magically teleport things with their
No,
mind?
but the Facebook group. The great thing is they can be from all over the world, and it's a hidden secret Facebook group. Right? This is my theory. And they're all building monoliths, and they're just putting them up everywhere to mess with people.
Oh, it's just a bunch of steel engineers?
Yeah, that's just me. The steel engineers get very bored.
Yeah, no, it's true.
All the regulation nowadays, you know. So the masks, you know, they're having a hard time with the mask because everybody's having to wear a mask. So, you know, it's hard to get your hands on one if you're a steel guy. So they want to mess with people. So that's theory number one. Theory number two is this is UFOs. This is an alien life form. It's messing with us. And it's moving this damn thing around the world. This one actually has Arabic writing on it, I think.
A what?
Arabic writing.
Arabic, jackass.
Arabic writing. Arabic. Come on, tomato. But the monolith is now in Romania, not in Utah. Jeff's
Do
working.
you purposely mispronounce things to show your whiteness sometimes?
Listen, we have a demographic we have to reach. All right, they're at home
Arabic.
right now, sitting in their jacked up trucks, cleaning their guns. And they're like Arabic. Oh, listen, I spent a lot of time with people from Arizona who are originally from Washington because they don't pronounce it right. So yeah, that might have been what happened to my brain.
Arizona.
Arabic is what I meant to say.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for getting that right.
The monolith is now in Romania.
It blows my mind that you've been 45 years on the planet and you see that word and you say, how did you say it?
I didn't see it. I saw what looked like Arabic.
Arabic.
No, I said Arabic.
Come on, let's give him some slack. He just got back from Arizona, where his family from Washington is from.
Yeah. I was drinking sake while I was there. Did you just say sake? I thought I heard you say Saki.
God will
Anyways.
strike me down if this is a lie. Once we were having a conversation. This was, I don't know, about 13 years ago or so. And Jeremy's like, man, I love YouTube. You can find anything you want.
Oh, you're going to die. I never said that. Shut up.
And I
Said you love what exactly?
YouTube. Because he was reading.
YouTube.
No, I said, wow, YouTube. Have you seen YouTube? Yow.
Man, I love YouTube. And this is why I'm not trusting you on the Romania thing.
SurfNet Communications poll question. No Arabic there. By the way, the girl Megan Healy on KSBY, she's the weekend girl.
A Ray Bic?
No, she's not a Ray Bic. No, she can't say rule. She says rule.
Good
Rule.
for her.
It's rule. She says rule.
I guarantee you
She has
does
a hard
not
time,
F up
too.
I know, you got me saying it
Yeah,
wrong.
see, it's easy.
got me
It's
saying
easier
it
than you
wrong.
think it is. I didn't see it either. I didn't read it. I just looked at it. I go, oh, that looks like Arabic. But I said Arabic. Because sometimes it's Arabic and sometimes it's Arabic at my house. Even though it's wrong, I'll do better. Can I just listen, let me set an example for young Cameron. Cameron, I will do better. Okay?
That is the phrase.
No, canceled.
Yeah, see? Cancel culture.
God, I hate kids. Freaking hate them. Slap them. Can't even hit kids anymore. Sucks.
Come at me, man.
Way I grew up, I said something like that to an adult, backhand.
You can hit
And
Cameron.
people would have said, hey, yeah, exactly. Oh, that's right, you're over 18. What are you, 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
As you're hitting him, just say, be glad you don't live in an Arabic country.
Now go put on a sweater.
What is up with you and sweaters, man?
Hey, Creed frontman Scott Stapp, you know, everybody makes fun of him. I wish I could have that audio somewhere. Dave Grohl made fun of him on another radio show, singing Arms Wide Open. His kids apparently make fun of him as well.
It started with my oldest son and my oldest nephew. You know, I'm driving down the street and they're giggling and they're in the back. And I was either taking them to practice or taking them to school. I'm like, what are you guys laughing at? And they're like, nothing. I'm like, come on. And then they're like, we're the water pair. You know, and they're making fun of me. And that was the first time that it was my nephew and my son doing it.
Here's my thing, okay? If he's just making fun, like he's making fun of somebody who's making fun of him and the way they sing it, then he should just sing it regularly.
No, that's how he sings it. It's how he puts his stank on it, Jeff.
We have to
like
come
I say
back.
Arabic instead of Arabic. That's how I put my stank on it.
We have to come back. with some-
Arabic riding here. Where are we coming back
into
from?
the Arabic desert.
You know what I like about that? Scott Stapp sounds really good. He was going through a rough patch, alcohol, drugs. I don't know what it was. But
Yeah, now he's taking the kids to practice. They're making fun of him. He's not beating them like you would.
Yeah,
You can hit him.
Put him in a sweater and slap him.
Put him in a sweater and push him out the car door and get him to school. That's not happening in Scott Stapp's life. Thank God Scott Stapp's children went to Scott Stapp and not you.
10 years later, my 13-year-old and my 9-year-old now, they were making fun of me in the car singing about McDonald's being always open. You know what I mean? And like they were hungry. They wanted to go somewhere to eat. And they're like,
Hungry?
Dad, we're hungry. And I'm like, well, where do you want to go? And then they both bust out together, McDonald's wide open. And they start singing stuff. And it blows my mind, man.
That's good stuff.
If you know what blows my mind is you and Scott Stapp are separated at birth because he says hungry as hungry. Hungry. Go back and listen to that again. Hungry.
Hungry?
H-O-N-G-R-Y.
Because I'm hungry. I don't say hungry.
No, but you do say Arabic.
Arabic. Arabic, like an Arabic horse.
Arabic. Sorry.
Arabic
I
is
can
a
only
thing.
mess that word up so many ways.
Arabian? It's from the counter. Yeah. George Clooney says ever since the pandemic has started,
I love this news, by the way. I'll tell you why.
He brought
in
his
a minute.
Flowbee back out, and he's been using it for a very long time. And I looked at the video. I should share it. Well, it's on Twitter, but oh my God, George Clooney and I have a very similar haircut.
And have you been cutting your own hair?
I've been cutting my own hair for
25 years.
So it has nothing to do with quarantine.
No, it's easy to cut. You can't really make too many mistakes. So years ago, I bought a thing called a Flowbee, which when we were
did not.
When I was a kid, yeah.
The infomercial, the Flowbee.
It comes with a vacuum cleaner and the clippers. Yeah, I still have it.
Stop it. You don't use it.
My haircuts take literally 2 minutes. Yeah, listen, man, it works.
What's going on over there? You slamming stuff down.
My computer.
Are you upset with the Flowbee? Oh, your computer? Well, Christmas is coming up. Ask for a new one.
The damn computer is frozen.
What did you want to play? You wanted to play something?
No, I didn't want to play something. I wanted to get to this story. Because I have it open in another window, but the window.
Do you want to take a break? We'll come back.
No. It's fine. Because I read it and I can summarize. That's part of what I do. He said in there. You said in the beginning that he just started doing it during a pandemic. He said for the last 25 years he's been doing this.
No, I said he broke it back out because it was something that he had.
He says in that audio that you just played. He said he's been cutting it with the Flowbee for the last 25 years.
I don't know if I believe that.
Flowbee needs to harness this. Whoever owns the rights to Flowbee or whoever bought the rights to Flowbee and crushed it, you need to bring it back for this sole purpose. You know how many times I've said to myself, man, I would love to cut my hair, but I don't have the time to make an appointment.
Yeah, but you don't have Clooney hair. Listen, it's not that easy, all right? I'm looking at his hair, and we have a very similar haircut. I have a little bit shorter on the sides. But it's like, a Flowbee's only going to cut it all the same length, right? And it all depends on what kind of hair you have. His hair naturally goes, it naturally looks good because he's George Clooney. I don't know. It's like he's Arabic.
He's not.
A Ray Bic. Damn it, I screwed up my own joke.
He's from Lanford. He used to go by Booker.
El Pastor. Carnitas and El Pastor. Those are the two different kind of pork products. It's driving me nuts. I did Google it. This is Mike. What's up, Michael? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How was your holiday? Did you have a nice one?
I did. It was great. How about you guys?
Oh, heartburn still, but it was fun.
Right on.
Still heartburn?
Well, this morning I had to take a pill, yeah. Yeah, I still had to take a pill.
What kind of pill do you take for the heartburn?
It's like an acid pill. It's a knockoff brand of like Zantac, I think. All right, Mike. So, who was the celebrity that we had no idea who he was?
David Prowse, who played Darth Vader.
Yes, that is correct.
And Cameron, if he was a better boy, would have gone to school with his niece or something.
They could have played basketball together.
I was a very good boy. Excuse me.
Were you a basketball player?
No, I didn't play sports
at all. But I mean, like not even.
You played video games, Jeff, not sports.
Not even like kicking around on the playground back in the day.
No. When I went to Independence, a lot of the kids played basketball. But if I'm being real, I was too shy and like just didn't really want to.
Okay, that's why it works for us. I'm surprised you ever got a girlfriend being so shy. Hold on, Mike. We're going to make you a winner, okay?
Thank you.
$20 to go to Federico's Fresh Mex.
It's amazing. It's amazing what a bus pass will get you. Well, I mean, I'm telling you.
Is that what you did? You bought her a bus pass? She's like, yeah, I'll come over. If you buy me a bus pass, I'm on my way.
She hit me up over Instagram and was like, yeah, can you if you send me $50 in Visa gift cards, I'll let you kiss me on the cheek.
Ooh, look at that. And then something blossomed out of that. I like that.
Such a great story. Just so heartfelt and warm over the holidays.
What are the odds-on favorite that the most voted in poll question, the answer that's most voted in for the poll question is going to be, what's a monolith?
Yeah, give us the question again. just went up, by the way.
My computer crashed.
KCOZ.com. We were asking
what
you.
do you think happened to the big metal
monolith?
Monolith that was in the Utah desert.
You know, that was the one in the yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Government.
Well, a monolith
it's gone,
could be
by
a
the way.
one lith.
It's gone,
it's
by
mono.
the way. It's gone.
I saw that. And I didn't really see what it was to begin with.
It was just
I saw a picture. I know. It's like, I couldn't really juxtapose it to see how big it was.
Now it's in Romania with
That says
some
about 10
Arabic
feet tall.
on it, or a Ray Bic.
Well, they got
You ever heard of
hooked
Arabic
in.
horses? Look it up, jackass. It's
Arabian.
a real thing.
Arabian.
No, trust me, there's a thing. I'll show you.
Man, does he not remind you of somebody when he does that?
Who's that?
You're insistent on your right, and you will not back down.
The guy that's going to have the biggest monolith in his lobby of his hotel.
Son of a bitch!
So it's huge?
You did it to me again.
It's huge.
Huge.
I'd say it's 10, sometimes 12 feet tall.
The biggest ever.
Willie says he got stoned. He wasn't supposed to. Damn it. Sorry, buddy. That happens to the best of us, right?
What, getting stoned?
Yeah, when you're on accident. I mean, it happens to you all the time, right? It happens to me.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, hell, the other day I was like, how did I get stoned?
Is it possible? I want you to be on. Can you answer honestly?
Yeah.
And shelve your pride for a minute.
Sure. What are you talking about? I shove my pride every time I clock in.
He's the best at shelving pride. He's the best.
I shelve my pride 6-7 times a day, sometimes 8, 9.
He's bigly humble.
Did you think James Earl Jones was walking around in the Darth Vader costume?
Yeah, I did.
No, God, everybody knew it was David Prowse, right? Come on.
But
That's
I know.
okay, Jeremy. I didn't know.
We had
until,
no
like,
idea.
5 years
I've never
ago.
even heard
Well,
that guy.
if you look, the voice doesn't really. Sometimes the gestures, you can tell it's overdubbed later.
I don't know what he looked like back then. I was when did it come out?
77.
Yeah, I was 2 years old, 1.5,
And he was
I don't know what
probably
he
a
looked like back then.
spry 50. I don't know how old James Earl Jones is now, but he was probably, in his 40s, probably.
No, he's probably in his 30s.
James Earl Jones is super old now.
How old is he?
He was born old.
He's in
Look
his
up James
60s or
Earl
70s, I believe.
So, but I mean, back in the 70s, we're talking about 50 years ago, so that means he would have been in his 20s.
You gonna guess his age? About what?
I'd say he's
80-ish?
85.
I don't think he's that old.
89.
89?
89. So go backwards 50 years. He was in his 30s.
Thank you.
Minus
Once
43
again,
would be
Jeremy's right.
46.
No, I had no idea. I thought he was walking around in the suit. I didn't everybody? No. If you weren't a Star Trek fan, or Star Wars, sorry.
Okay.
Well, it was one of those. It was before I stopped learning things about movies.
Oh, there's people that are driving
gonna
down here to
stop
beat
those
me up
people.
right
Yeah.
now.
And
Well,
other-
Time Magazine had a thing, and it was like, okay, who's the guy? Kenny Rankin was in the R2D2 thing, and who was this guy and that, and that's how I knew. Otherwise, I would probably never put it together.
But let me ask you this, okay? Is Darth Vader, when did Darth Vader make his last appearance in a Star Wars movie? Darth Vader.
The Empire's no,
We'd have to ask
the third
Steven.
one,
Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi. Yeah,
That was his last appearance? So he's
yeah.
not made an appearance in a Star Wars movie since 83 or whatever it was? 82? 84?
No,
well, no, because there was the
Rogue One
prequels,
came out.
the making of Darth.
Okay.
So-
But
He wasn't Darth till the third one.
James Earl Jones,
Oh,
probably Return of the Jedi, right?
yeah,
James Earl Jones was he was in Rogue One.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
He
they
was?
might add some flashbacks.
Okay.
And whatnot.
Okay. All right. I just want to know how much the voice has changed since when he was in his late 30s playing Darth Vader as opposed to later on.
The
in
voice
his
doesn't change a lot.
50s, 60s.
The one nice
Your
thing.
voice has changed a lot since I first met you. It really has.
Well, most DJs, you hear their early recordings. They're way up here, and all of a sudden
Yeah,
they finally
yeah.
work down into a
But,
a certain register.
Not Tom Likas. Tom Likas is totally different.
Yeah. Well, James Earl Jones, he was probably born an old man, so he already had the voice built in.
Yeah, that's a good point. His voice just
His voice changed 100%.
What was my voice
I don't know
like?
what the hell happened.
What was my voice- What was my voice like 20 years ago?
It was a lot higher.
Oh.
But you did some damage with some smokes, some heaters over the years.
Man, a lot of screaming at you.
Cigars.
I think that
Cigars.
damages, and it's raspier now. Okay. I don't know.
Did you?
And it's
on
fat,
purpose
too. I
mispronounce Siggers.
Cigars.
Sigers, sorry.
I only smoke the most finest Arabic. Wait,
Arabic.
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 Come on.
Arabic
Yeah.
Siggers.
The
Get it
Arabic
rigged,
Sigars.
would you?
Arabic Sigars are the best. The Turkish blend.